close. We can't move, we too close. Can't move, too close. Can't move, can't move, we too.
Hey guys, this is HOPEsaidit. I know you're like, who's HOPEsaidit? Well, it's been a while, but come on now, you know me, right? Come on, it's HOPEsaidit. I know I have not updated you in a while, but I promise you I'll explain this all, and I'll explain why my hair looks like this. You know, it's actually healthy and nice, and my ends are trimmed. Oh my goodness, because I went to a salon. I know that's taboo, but I went to a salon, and you know, I was very happy with the results. So I'm going to explain all that later, kind of catch you up. Stay with me. So first of all, you notice my new background. It's not really new. It's just, you know, the office area that I found. My bathroom, you know, we moved again. So, you know, my bathroom, I couldn't find a way to set up there. But either way, don't worry about the background. This is still HOPEsaidit. Last time we talked, I think I had my son. I think I maybe straightened my hair last. And I believe that I said, you know what, forget it. I'm going all the way natural, even though my hair looks natural anyway. And I had my son, like, you know, just check out the last video. I don't know, I'm giving you a recap. Look at my last videos, okay? But since then, I had another son, okay? Like 2 years later, like exactly 2 years later, because their birthdays are one day apart. But anyways, 2 years later, I had another son. So that was just a couple months ago. So I've been MIA. This whole past year have been like, you know, pregnant and blah, 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 blah. I got my master's last May, so call me Master Hope. You're welcome. Like, listen, there's a lot of stuff going on. And unfortunately, well, not unfortunately, it's not a bad thing, but just, you know, I was used to blogging, but then once the going got crazy, I was like, you know what? I'm just, you know, you just buckle down and do it. I'm not one of those people who are like, you know, oh, let me tweet about why my life is crazy, or son won't go to sleep, sad face, child. You're just gonna do it. I don't tell the world about it. I just do it. Move in silence, I believe they call it. But either way, that's what I've been up to. There's a lot of different changes, but you know what? I said this is the year of consistency. We're done with kids, I believe. So we're good on that, and we're just, you know, going to focus on raising them, you know, doing what we do. And I want to focus back on, you know, this blog, parenting, hair, adulting, just everything, and updating you guys on what you guys want to know. So for those of you who have been following HOPEsaidit, you already know that I started this channel originally as a text-laxed person, and I was growing my hair to waist length. Okay. And I started my hair journey, you know, in general. The reason I started it is because I did not trust salons. Every time I go to a salon, they look at my hair and say, oh, no, you need a relaxer. Oh, it's too thick, it's too big, it's too kinky, whatever. Give me a relaxer, and always cut way too much off. And you know that you get when you look at the floor and you see all your hair there and you're like, I don't think I had that many split ends. That's exactly what happened each and every time that I went to the salon. So even while my life was crazy, and it was crazy, there really wasn't nothing to update you on. Ooh, that's horrible. There really wasn't anything, hello, to update you guys on, because I didn't do anything different with my hair. I didn't even straighten it. Since my last video, I never straightened my hair again. And that's crazy, right? Like, I had the rest of that year, I think I got pregnant, never straightened it. Like, I just didn't care. The only thing I did to my hair was really make sure it was moisturized and put it in a bun. That was it. I was like, moisturize it, bun it up, that's it. I had nothing else to do. I didn't have time to do anything else. I didn't want to. I got lazy, straight lazy, didn't straighten it. Only would, you know, detangle, finger comb whenever I wanted to. And so I'll explain how that fared for me later. But either way, that's the only thing I did with my hair. So finally had the baby, my third one, and I was looking at my hair, and I was like, you know what? I need professional help. Professional help. Actually, it was before I had the baby. I was just like, you know what? My hair, the condition of it is good. I'm retaining length, great, but my ends, I haven't had it trimmed since I didn't trust a stylist in about 10 years. I didn't have a professional trim in 10 years. So that's crazy. And that would lessen down on the detangling too. So there's just a lot of things. And I was like, you know what? I need to research someone to trim my hair that I can trust. So that search was on. I was like 7 or 8 months pregnant, and I just found a lady on Instagram. Awesome, awesome person, according to the post. And I was like, I need to book her. She is booked to capacity, y'all. My goodness, like she is booked 6 months to a year in advance. So I was like, you know what? I'll just throw my name in the ring, or what do you call it? Throw my name in a hat, something like that. And said, I'm going to book her. So in like December or January, I forget, I booked her for June. Mind you, my baby's due in February, so I wasn't thinking about that. I was like, whatever. Had the baby, you go back to work, all that good stuff. And then I get a ding talking about, oh, your appointment is next week. And I was like, oh my goodness, I forgot about that, but okay, we'll do that. Oh my gosh. When I say I'm so glad I went, so glad I went. But I was a little nervous. I was like, oh my gosh, my first appointment. But you know what? If they hack it off, I'll just start over again and start my channel again. And all these, things went in my head. But I was like, for some reason, I just had a peace about it. I was like, you know what? I think she's going to probably do okay. So I go. I have a 4 o'clock appointment. 4 o'clock. I get there like 3:45 because I want to be early. The salon is an hour away. So, I was on it. I'm nervous. I'm walking in like, okay, we're going to do this. We're going to do this. Okay. So I walk in with my hair in a bun. I walk in, her assistant, her name is Whitney, and her assistant, Stephanie, she comes to me, gorgeous fro. And she's just like, hey, my name is Stephanie, and Whitney's going to, consult you. Then we'll take you to the shampoo bowl, blah, blah, blah. On 4 o'clock on the dot. I wasn't even waiting. Like right when I walked in at 4, I was in the chair. So I go and I sit down with Whitney, and she takes my hair out of the bun, and I'm going to show you a picture of what it looked like. My goodness. I mean, and this is how my hair has just been. I've just been carrying it like this because, it's in a bun, and, it's moisturized and all that good stuff, but I wasn't doing anything to it. I was barely, like I said, I was finger combing it. And because I was finger combing it and wide tooth combing it and not really getting fine tooth with it, I had a couple dreads in my hair. So you can see those loose forming dreads. So that's what we had to deal with. But Whitney, when I tell you, I thought she'd be like, oh, child, oh, well. We'll get you together, girl. Or so, like kind of condescending, girl, please. She was just like, oh, girl, no, oh, wow, but we'll get you right. Don't worry about it. Like she was confident in it. So I was like, oh, well, if you're confident in it, I'm confident in you. She was good. We went to the shampoo bowl. She actually shampooed my hair, and she said she usually doesn't do that. So that's how. That's how crucial it was. She was like, no, we're going to get you right. So she actually shampooed my hair. Oh my gosh, what we do? Rinse and repeat? Like 5 times or something. Like really, my scalp was like, oh my goodness, what is that, air? My hair's so thick, so barely, the scalp, poor thing, like barely sees the sun. So it finally got the sun it needed, and it was breathing. It was good, but we had to detangle. So when we were done, her assistant got in the chair. She detangled. When I tell y'all, it was a good 2.5 hours to detangle my hair, which wasn't that surprising because when I detangle my hair, even with a wide tooth comb, it will take 2-3 hours, really 3 hours. So that's what Stephanie was doing. And then Whitney came over and she detangled as well. Very nicely. When I tell you, they did not even rip it or anything. Right when they hit a snag, they're like, oh, stop. And really try to do strand by strand. It was ridiculous. I have never had anybody treat it so gently. So detangled, it's all good. And so they put conditioner in it. I go in the steamer. I come out and, go and rinse it out. And I sit back down and, it's time to put heat on it. It's detangle, blow dry, all that stuff. So Stephanie starts combing it again. And she's like, I think it's starting to tangle again. Listen, my hair, and I love the phrase they use. They kept on saying, oh, your strands just love each other so much. And that's basically, code for your strands are like nappy as crap. I don't know. But it's just very kinky and keeps on curling over each other. And that's what it was doing. Like you wash it. Listen, this is why I don't like messing with it because it's crazy. It's like, here it's separated, and 5 minutes later it's like this is my strands, whatever. But they did not, they were not intimidated by it, and they were like, okay, well, we'll just keep detangling, and we'll just, anytime it's tangled, we'll do it again. So they actually had to detangle 3 times. It was after the shampoo, after they put conditioner on it and washed it out, and they were getting ready to blow dry, and then it was during the blow dry that she was noticing more. It was so crazy. Let me show you how carefully she detangled, even though we were at the blow strands. So this is at the 3rd time that she was detangling my hair, and look how careful she was, still doing strand by strand detangling method. And she'd hit a snag, and she'd really, find the source of it and try to pull it away. It was crazy. I had minimal damage, if any. We were done. She blew dry 1 strand. I'll show you what shrinkage is. I mean, shrinkage is real. My goodness. I did not know it could even blow dry to that length, because even if my sister did it, we wouldn't get it that straight at the root, I don't think. So, I mean, I was shocked. I was like, oh, okay, go ahead, do your thing. Done blow drying it. That took 2 hours. Mind you guys, the shop closed at 6 o'clock. I got there at 4 o'clock. At this time, it's a good 8 o'clock, okay? When we're blow drying it, it's 8 o'clock. Takes until about 11 o'clock. Like, this is real stuff. Takes about until 11 o'clock, and then you're done blow drying it, okay? All the tangles are finally out of my hair. And then she goes to flat iron it, okay? So we're flat ironing it at 11 p.m. That's crazy. Their coworkers left a long time ago. So I was like, I felt bad. I was like, oh, I'm so sorry, guys. But, you're doing a great job. So they straighten my hair. They flat iron my hair. Everything's cool. And I know the last thing is a trim, right? So everything's down. And you can see the snaggle, Y'all see my video before. It's exactly how it used to look. To where it's like, ugh. Little nasty stragglers at the end, and I saw it exactly. She showed me a picture before and showed me exactly where she's gonna cut it, and I was like, oh, yeah, sure, go ahead. It was maybe 2 or 3 inches, and mind you, I hadn't had a trim in like a real trim. I'd maybe do my usual, this and see maybe a straggle piece right here and cut it out. It wasn't a real trim. It was just getting the absolute worst strands, but she was able to get it nice, okay? And I was just happy for that. I was happy, and I wasn't even worried. In the other salons, I kind of look and I'm like, how much she taking off? How much is she taking off? Where's the mirror? Where's the mirror? None of that. I was just like, do your thing. And that never happened. She then, curled it, wrapped it. I went in the dryer for like 5 more minutes to kind of seal the heat or something. And then we took it down, and I had my bump style. And that's a wrap. We were done at 1 o'clock in the morning. So yeah, I looked glam, but she wrapped it right back up so I can go to bed. Because that's all I was doing. Like, it was crazy. 4 p.m. to 1 a.m. And in between, I mean, obviously we got to know each other very well. We started talking about music and all that other stuff. It was a great experience, but really the greatest experience, I think, was just knowing that, hey, someone does care about your hair. Like, as much, if not more than you do, to not mess it up and try to save time just by ripping it apart. Like, she was literally like, listen, we're going to get this right. And I very much appreciate her. She had the customer for life. If I can even get into her books, okay? That's how popular she is, and it doesn't surprise me at all. She's amazing. So you can see the link. This is actually, like I said, I don't think I said this, so I don't know why I said like I said. But anyways, this is actually about 5 or 6 days after. So it's not even straight like the pictures, but that's almost a good thing, because then I was like, oh, okay, well, I didn't think I would have heat damage anyway, because I did a lot of research, y'all. And she, I see many of her clients where it's like bone straight, goes right back to curly. So, it's getting a little wavy, and that's fine. I mean, me, I don't like my hair straight anyway. It looked great when it was, but, it's going back to its natural form, and it's very soft. I have no complaints about that. This is my first salon visit in 10 years. That's crazy. So my advice to you, if you're in kind of the same boat and you're like, that's great, but I don't live in your area and you don't have a Whitney. Everybody needs a Whitney, by the way. But anyways, if you don't have that research, you might have one and you just don't know. Or just, I don't know, just really research. Because a lot of people, I think, see post on Instagram or Facebook or Twitter, whatever your platform is, and they'll rush to it. You know, they'll say, "Oh my gosh, he got her hair," or she got her hair, or he got her hair bone straight, and this and that, and that's the silk press I need. Mind you, this is a silk press. Okay, that's what it's called. But anyways, and they won't do their research. And that's great that they can get it straight, but how does it look afterwards? Like, do they have heat damage afterwards? What was the process like? Were they ripping through? Because if you're ripping through during a blow dry, you're not for me. So really, I looked at how she treated hair anyways. So by the time I was sitting in her seat, I wasn't worried about that. And even now, I'm not worried that my hair is not going to revert back, you know. Ooh, famous last words. As for what I'm going to do from now on, I mean, you know, I guess I'll just stay natural. I started this journey really in the beginning before y'all even knew me, relaxed, and then we went to Texlaxed, and then we only did once a year, and then I kind of went natural. I mean, listen, it's been a journey for me too. Okay, I don't know what I'm doing. I didn't know what I was doing. I just knew that my hair likes moisture and it doesn't like to be touched, and it worked. It grew, but you know, I think I'll just keep it natural because in its natural form is its healthiest form, at least for me, you know, so that I can maybe get away with more because it's so strong since it's in its natural state. That's not to say that if you're relaxed, your hair isn't healthy. I know healthy hair that is relaxed. I know healthy hair that is Texlaxed. It really is just a decision for me. And, you know, with relaxers and just any chemical, you have to worry about the overlap and this and that. Listen, I'm a mom. I'm too busy for this, okay? I'll be natural. I'll do what I can. I'll make sure to detangle my hair. Oops. And fully, and you know, we'll roll with it. We'll roll with it. But guys, I want the same for you. If you do your hair yourself like I have, you know, you're used to doing it yourself because you don't trust anybody, right? Okay. So if you're going to go to a professional, especially for a trim, I suggest that. If you don't have a mom or niece or something who trims hair and can do it well and professionally and, you know, not jack up your hair some more, then do that. But if you need to go to a stylist, research. I researched for like 2 months straight, you know, before I even thought to book the appointment. That's how serious it was. I still have maybe 5 inches to go or something like that. Maybe. Listen, here, let me tell you why my goals are a little jacked up now, because I'm not going to wear my hair straight often. You know, I literally did this to trim it. So you're not going to see my hair straight often. So people won't see my hair straight often. So that's great that it's this length, or, you know, even if I grow it to about this length. But in reality, my everyday length will be about up here, you know, so it's just difficult. I think I'll just see where it grows. I'm not a growth guru. I'm not any guru at all. I literally am just doing this natural hair journey to prove that black hair grows too. It does. It does, and it grows well. You just have to take care of it. And don't hang on to your little scraggly nasty ends, okay? Don't hang on to that, okay? Who cares if your hair is healthy to here and then you got like some nasty ends till here? Cut it off. Cut it off. It will grow back, okay? But anyways, I'm talking too much because it's been so long. So I will be back next week. That is my promise to you. Next week, I will be back. I'm talking about something else, not hair, probably like some parenting, something. Either way, you'll enjoy it, right? Bye, guys.